This verse explains the purpose of Nitya and other works like Naimittika and Prayashtita, which are mainly used to purify the mind. But the Upasnas mainly aim at the concentration of the mind, which can be seen in Sruti passages, which states that Brahmanas seek to know the self by studying the Vedas. Similarly, in this Smriti passage from Manu Smriti, it is stated that one can destroy sins by practicing austerities. Performance of the daily obligatory rites leads to the acquisition of virtue, which then leads to the destruction of sin, resulting in the purification of the mind. This purification of the mind enables one to comprehend the true nature of samsara, or relative existence, which in turn leads to renunciation and a desire for liberation. This desire leads to a search for the means of attaining liberation, which then leads to the renunciation of all actions and the practice of yoga. This practice leads to a habitual tendency of the mind to settle in the self, which destroys ignorance and leads to the establishment in one's own self. The verse is referring to the results of Nitya, Naimittika, and Upasnas, which are the three types of karmas. The Nitya and Naimittika karmas produce secondary results after their performance, such as the attainment of Pitraloka, the world of the ancestors, and Satyaloka, the world of the devas, respectively. This is evidenced by the Upanishad passage, which states that by sacrificing, one can reach the world of the fathers, and by knowledge, one can reach the world of the devas. Prayashtita rites are excluded from these results, as they only serve to purify the heart and do not produce any other result after death. The verse outlines the means to attain knowledge, which is the fundamental focus of the Sanskrit text. The first step is to understand the distinction between permanent and transient things, and one must recognize that only Brahman is eternal and all other things are transient. And this understanding is essential in order to achieve renunciation, which is the next step towards attaining knowledge. Renunciation means to give up the fruits of one's actions in this life and in the afterlife. And the last step is to possess the 6 treasures, such as controlling one's mind, and to ultimately strive for liberation. And all of these steps combined are essential for one to attain the knowledge they seek. In conclusion, the verses emphasize the vital role of Nitya, Prayashtita, Naimittika, and Upasnas in the spiritual journey. They purify the mind, lead to concentration, and allow one to grasp the true nature of samsara, inducing renunciation and a quest for liberation. A daily commitment to these rites triggers a chain reaction, eventually leading to a self-realization and understanding of one's own divine nature. The verses also underscore the outcomes of these actions, which can manifest as reaching higher realms like Pitraloka or. However, purification of the heart remains the ultimate goal of these rites. And this purification doesn't yield any result post-death. Lastly, the verses remind us of the path to attaining knowledge, which involves discerning the permanent from the transient, embracing renunciation, and striving for self-liberation while possessing the 6 treasures. And this path illuminates the way to ultimate knowledge and liberation. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with others who might benefit from this explanation. And subscribe to our channel for more discussions on Hindu scriptures and philosophical texts, and hit the bell icon to be notified about our latest videos. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.